It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because it...
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And that is incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave. And it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means...
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And outbounds right around the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. They'll throw now on the final play. He completes it to Olave. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game past the half. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up, staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They run it again with Kamara. Evades him at the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Into space at the 45.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. Rolling to his right.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from...
Field comes New Orleans.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Buying time to his left. Shakes off the sack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it to Thomas. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here's 1st down.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
We can make this one pretty simple. While the ball is progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left.
And it's caught by Johnson.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 9. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Once you get out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.